The sky in Xi'an, capital city of northwest China's Shanxi province, became lively Thursday morning as kite lovers from 10 countries showcased their best kites. Various kites in shapes of Psy, Transformer and Octopus drew many eyeballs at the kite fair at the Daming Palace National Heritage Park. A resident said the kites are really big. That attracted him to come here to have a look, and it's the first time in his life to see such a big kite. Another resident said these kites are really striking. There are many kites that he has never seen before, such as the kite in the shape of Psy and 2 kites flying up and down. One of the most interesting kites is a kite that is at least 10 meters tall. The kite, literally called Rolling Dragon, looks like 2 giant hedgehogs rolling on the ground. Its players is Ido, an Italian kite master who had never come to Xi'an before.
I arrived in this place and I'm going with the Kite Association in Xi'an. It's incredible because I'm looking at the kites, the particular mechanical kites.
Chinese kite fans displayed Chinese traditional kites. Li Bin, a kite fan, said they have kites looking like insects such as butterflies, dragonflies and grasshoppers. The technique of realistic painting is used in making these kites. It looks real. Li Bin also said they have some kites that can move by mechanical driving. He said they wanted to take this opportunity to show foreign guests some Chinese-style kites and kites with ethnic flavor. The kite fair was attended by fans from Italy, Sweden and Canada. The fair, starting April 3rd, will last to the end of this month. Nearly 1,000 swans were spotted recently in a nature reserve in northeast China's Jilin province as ice and snow have melted. This was the greatest and largest group of swans ever spotted over the past few years, according to the reserve authorities. The swans were seen on the water surface in the daytime in the core area of Jianghai wetland. They came to the lake in early April. Li Shifeng, a staff member of the reserve, said a family of 3 swans is staying at a block of island in the middle of the water. The swans migrate in big groups, but when stopping over, they usually stay as families. A total of 30 crested ibises were released in the wild last week, making a further step taken by northwest China's Shanxi province in protecting the endangered bird. The 30 birds were transferred from Laoguantai Rare Animal Breeding Center in Zuzi County of Shanxi. Chang Ziyun, senior engineer at the Animal Protection Center of Forestry Department of Shanxi Province, said after more than 2 months training, they are now ready to go into the wild. The Chinese government has taken a series of efforts in protecting the crested ibis over the years. In the 1980s, only 7 crested ibises were found in Yangzian County in Shanxi Province. Currently, the number of birds has recovered to around 2,000. In July 2013, the city of Tongchuan initially sent 32 of them back to the wild. To stabilize and ameliorate their population, conservation staff members arranged the second release. Chang said this batch of crested ibis were from Zuzi County. The last batch was from Yangzian County. Different origins will improve their population in the wild as they have diversified blood relationships and genes. Chang said with the protection work pushing on smoothly, the sphere of their activities is also enlarging. Chang added they are to extend the ibises population to their historical distribution areas, such as in the north of Shanxi and areas north to the city of Yan'an. Punjabi New Year festival Baisakhi is being celebrated across India early this week. The occasion marks the beginning of the harvest season. Farmers in Punjab enjoyed the occasion by performing traditional dance of Bhangra and Gida. Baisakhi is especially important for the Sikh community as it marks the establishment of the Khalsa. More recently, this festival is also celebrated around the world by the Sikh diaspora. The festival is also celebrated by Hindus and Buddhists for different reasons, including the start of a new year. People in the Punjab region regard Vaisakhi as a harvest festival and New Year by non-Sikhs. In Assam, Rongali Bihu or Bohag Bihu is also being celebrated across the state with great zeal and excitement. It is an important festival for Assamese people, irrespective of caste, creed and belief. Rongali Bihu marks the agricultural new year at the time of sowing seeds. Bihu is also used to imply Bihu dance and Bihu folk songs. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina called upon the new generation to acquire higher specialized education on nursing and dedicate themselves to serving the distressed humanity. She said this while inaugurating the academic activities of newly constructed Sheikh Fazilatunesa Mujib Memorial KPJ Nursing College at Titoi Bari in Ghazipur recently. The Prime Minister said it's a trend of a section of people who go abroad for medical treatment, where they have to spend huge amount of money on medical care there despite having world-class healthcare facilities in Bangladesh modern hospitals. As international standard Medicare facilities are available at the Sheikh Fazilatunesa Mujib Specialized Hospital, the Prime Minister said she herself would go there for treatment purposes when her doctors would advise her to go abroad. She said the soft touches of the nurses help patients get well early when they are on hospital beds, although doctors are giving them medicines. The Prime Minister said her government has taken various steps to create qualified and efficient nurses who would be able to work at home and abroad. She recalled with gratitude the great contributions of her mother, Sheikh Fazilatunesa Mujib, who stood beside the father of the nation, had served the distressed people, particularly the women, who were tortured and violated during the Liberation War. The Prime Minister requested the local leaders and members of Parliament elected from the area to look after the activities of Sheikh Fazilatunesa Mujib Specialized Hospital cum Nursing Institute. The Prime Minister also announced to construct an underpass near the institute. Later, Sheikh Hasina visited Sheikh Fazilatunesa Mujib KPJ Specialized Hospital. The institute has been set up on the compound of Sheikh Fazilatunesa Mujib KPJ Specialized Hospital that was established in 2013 on 6 acres of land at a cost of 215 crore taka under the public-private partnership. Samsung Electronics decided to take bold steps to win over the consumers. The new Galaxy S6 features reinforced Gorilla Glass and a metal frame instead of plastic. And the Galaxy S6 Edge is the world's first dual-edge display. The new device got rid of the removable battery and is equipped with a wireless charging function. Shin Yong-kyun, President of Mobile and IT Communication Samsung Electronics, said from the beginning innovation with sincerity is their only goal. Such innovative design and features show how desperate Samsung Electronics has become. Last year's third quarter performance was the lowest ever for the tech giant. Korea's flagship mobile phone maker lost out to Apple in the high-end market and to China's Xiaomi in the market for mid to low-priced phones. But the new Galaxy S6 already has more than 300,000 pre-orders, leaving the bad memory of the Galaxy S5's poor sales far behind. Some experts project that more than 50 million S6 handsets will be sold this year. LG Electronics is also ready to unveil a new model with an enhanced camera at the end of this month. Hong Kong local divers say they found objects from a sunken boat near Po Toi Island. Experts believed it could have been a vessel used by the Japanese forces during World War II to transport people and goods to the remote island. Lying on the seabed 3 kilometers off Hong Kong Island are objects believed to be a cannon barrel and an anchor. The objects were discovered last month by members of the Hong Kong Underwater Archaeological Association. This cannon barrel is over 1.8 meters long and it was spotted at 11 meters underwater. The anchor was found around 20 meters underwater. The association believes the anchor belonged to a 60-meter-long sailing boat. It's suspected that the vessel sunk 100 meters offshore. It was documented that the Japanese army took people out to live around Po Toi Island because of the scarcity of food in the urban area. Jackie Wu, chairman of the Underwater Archaeological Association, thinks the boat was abandoned back then. Had it been in working condition, it would not have been left out there, Wu said. The boat was probably severely damaged and there was no way to fix it, he added. The association is planning to send divers down to 30 to 40 meters underwater to learn more about the sunken boat. A memorial service has been held to mark the 80th anniversary of the death of a faithful dog named Hachiko, the Akita known for waiting for his late master at a train station for years. Foreign tourists for the first time took part in the annual ceremony at the dog's statue near Shibuya Station in Tokyo recently.
I really like it that he always came here to meet his owner.
Participants laid wreaths of flowers on the statue's neck. They included the late master's grandson and the sculptor who made the statue. The dog story has been told in books and films, including the 2009 US movie Hachi, A Dog's Tale, starring Richard Gere. Another statue of Hachiko has been erected in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, where the film was shot.
Hachi is a very famous dog in the world, so I picked my son to take a look.
Hachiko died on March 8, 1935. Memorials are held annually a month later to coincide with Japan's cherry blossom season. A pair of mangoes has sold for $2,500 US at an auction to mark the start of the mango season. The price tied a record set last year. The mangoes were grown in Miyazaki Prefecture in southern Japan. They are called Taiyo no Tamago, which translates as egg of the sun. Only mangoes with a sugar content of at least 15% and weighing 350 grams or more are given that classification. The mangoes went on sale on Monday at wholesale markets across the country. The top price was fetched at a market in the city of Miyazaki. The winning bidder was a wholesaler who said he wanted to thank farmers for providing great-tasting mangoes. Mango farmer Hidetoshi Kawano said they want many people to eat the fruit that they have nurtured. The average price for a box of 2 mangoes is around $170. That's about $26 up from last year.